welcome back to Let's Talk Business series brought to you by RealtyNXT. This is Pradhanjali Raval. On this episode, we will talk to Mr. Sankey Prasad, FRICS, Chairman and Managing Director, India, Colliers. So, Mr. Prasad, thank you so much for joining us. How are you doing today?
Fantastic, Pradhanjali. Thank you so much for having me on your show.
Thank you so much. Okay, let's start with, please tell us about Colliers and the services you provide.
Colliers is a leading diversified professional services and investment management company with operations in 67 countries. Our more than 15,000 enterprising professionals work collaboratively to provide expert advice to real estate occupiers, owners, and investors. Colliers was the first international real estate consulting firm to have established in India. This was in the year 1995. Over the past 25 years, Colliers International has become a market leader in providing a comprehensive range of real estate services to its clients in India. It has been able to build upon its international strength to establish a very competent skill base in India with close to 2,700 people in India, operating out of 11 offices across India. The foundation of our services is the strength and depth of our specialists. Our services include office services, industrial and logistics services, capital markets and investment services, project management services, valuation and advisory services, real estate management service, and research. The Colliers brand is more than a name. It's our enterprising culture, mission, and values. This month, we announced the launch of a new visual identity as part of our global brand strategy. Designed for today's evolving digital era, the refresh is a natural evolution of the iconic Colliers brand. We are enterprising, we invest in relationships to create enduring value. Our people are passionate, accelerating success of clients and leading the industry into the future.
Okay, that sounds great. So last year in 2020, we have seen that pandemic COVID-19 basically came with a lot of challenges and a lot of opportunities as well. How do you think real estate ecosystem has changed post-pandemic?
That's a fantastic question. The real estate industry, as you will agree, is one of the most dynamic ecosystem with various asset classes and has been evolving and transforming over the years. Asset classes which have more people density, that is commercial office spaces, hospitality, retail, student housing, co-living, have witnessed a paradigm shift in the operating models. The residential sector has swiftly rebounded with increased affordability and a certain section of home buyers looking for larger homes. Contrary to the same, the e-commerce facilities, self-storage facilities, industrial facilities, and third-party logistics and data centers continued to see increase in demand. At Colliers, we have been at the forefront of the industry, acting swiftly to create real-time solutions for clients, helping them navigate through the re-engineering process of their core business models with behavioral and structural changes. We believe the demand will mainly be derived from technology companies and engineering and manufacturing companies looking for their global in-house centers. Real estate portfolios across asset classes will be bigger and more efficient than they are now, with increased focus around wellness, business continuity, technology, and sustainability factors.
Okay, so what are the segments in real estate you think that you have witnessed growth and we will, going forward, will witness growth in 2021?
I would think that during 2021, we see an increased opportunity for growth in the data centers and industrial and warehousing parks. We believe that data centers in India are riding a new wave of growth, powered in part by government initiatives We forecast India data center market to grow to 20 million square feet by the year 2023, led by local and global data center operators. Data centers is now an emerging asset class that institutional investors too are evaluating. Colliers has noted that in 2020 alone, data centers attracted investments of about US 400 million, accounting for about 46% of the total private equity investments in the Indian real estate. While coming to industrial and warehousing, parks are seeing a growth rate led by the goods and service tax regime, accordance of infrastructure status to the sector, the creation of a logistics park policy, the development of multi-modal infrastructure, and finally, India's fast-growing e-commerce sector. The sector has seen notable deals over the last couple of years with institutional investments flowing into the segment. The GICs or the IDEA, CPPIB, Ivanhoe, Cambridge, Ascendus, and Blackstone, amongst many others, have also invested into the sector. During 2021, there is likely to be increased formation of joint ventures between developers and investment funds to expand and develop industrial parks.
Okay, so let's talk about residential real estate. What are your observation in terms of transformation that COVID-19 has brought in Indian residential real estate product planning?
So I think the residential real estate has, was due for coming back strongly, and we have seen that residential real estate has rebounded with strong fundamentals in the form of increased affordability and demand from end users, the reduced home loan interest rates, and the effective implementation of government reforms such as RERA. Financial health of developers has hastened pace of consolidation among developers as larger, organized, and well-funded developers either buy out existing under construction projects or enter development agreements with smaller developers. Distressed asset sales acquisitions have seen a new rise. We are also witnessing focus on alternative residential asset classes, particularly demand for organized senior housing setups such as senior living, wherein we find global players are evaluating partnerships with organized senior living facilities designed with senior friendly amenities, such as 24/7 medical support services, food, housekeeping, and assistance round the clock.
Okay. Uh, so how going forward, how do you predict the future trends of flexible workspace operators in the year 2021?
Right, that's an interesting question. We expect that this flex workspaces, as it is called, will witness greater traction with occupiers evaluating the hub and spoke model. Flexi workspace is emerging as an alternate contingency location, mission critical risk mitigation spaces, quick touchdown spaces. During 2021, flex workspace operators are likely to lease, I would think, anywhere north of 3 million square feet of space across the top 6 Indian cities, as operators are likely to focus on signing large enterprise level deals and cut down on the speculative centers. The top 5 operators in India alone operate nearly 50% of the total area occupied by flexi workspace operators in the Indian market, with the next 5 operators accounting for more than a third of the total area occupied. I believe there will be consolidation to widen the geographic coverage to support enterprise clients and distributed workforce.
Okay, so at Colliers, how have you adopted technology over a period of time? Our viewers would like to know more about that, because earlier also you had mentioned that technology is the future, and we will see a lot of growth in that segment. So please tell us, how do you think technology has played a very important role in your organization?
Yeah, so we at Colliers invest in technology applications and platforms that allow us to lead the industry into the future. We realize that a one size fits all approach to client technology solutions rarely serve the best interest of its clients. Our unique and user friendly innovative technology offerings turn data into insights. For example, the Colliers 360 or the Colliers Mobility Pass, Workplace Expert, Back to Work Navigator are the leading in-house developed technology tools that provide complete coverage for clients and corporate real estate, workplace strategy, project management, and facilities management technology needs. Colliers globally runs a PropTech accelerator program and continues to be a catalyst for change in the industry, working with the best early stage PropTech companies to find innovative ways of offering differentiated solutions. We continue to pioneer leading technology platforms, which you will hear more about in the coming times.
The logistic and industrial market was the most dynamic real estate sector in 2020. How do you see the future of this particular industry in 2021?
Yeah, so the industrial and warehousing sector in India has attracted significant investor interest since 2017. If you go a bit back pre-COVID, owing to the reforms that was introduced by the government, bolstered by increased demand from e-commerce players and third-party logistic providers and investments from several institutional players such as Blackstone, Logos, GIC, Capital Land, industrial and logistics sector continues to be one of the strongest asset class in the real estate segment. We expect demand for core assets located in strategic locations that enjoy easy connectivity to ports, national highways, and airports to remain strong. In 2021, we expect the demand for manufacturing facilities to remain strong, driven by the high quality assets that established developers are providing, and logistics warehouses due to the improving domestic demand that is driving demand for e-commerce and all the third party uh, uh, providers. Colliers industrial and logistics experts are delivering market leading solutions to several large developers and institutional players launching new projects and acquiring land to develop logistics parks.
Okay, that sounds great. So that was my last question. And before we sign off, would you like to add something?
Uh, well, I think that the COVID is a situation where we've had it's like a time of reconciliation for the real estate world. We think that it is truly a time for us to rethink and relook at the new norms that the industry is throwing at us. And we feel that all these so-called, with all the new norms that are coming in and with offices still struggling to get people back to offices, I think that has thrown a lot of challenges and a lot of opportunities in the real estate sector. I feel that there is going to be, when we went to be optimistic, I feel that there's only going to be great opportunities going forward for us to, to grow. And I feel that that sector being so dynamic as it has been, we would continue to see the growth really from beyond the second quarter of this year. You're going to see great progress in the field of real estate.
Okay, that sounds great. So thank you, Mr. Prasad, for joining us. For the viewers of RealtyNXT, we will come back with many more brand stories. Till then, follow RealtyNXT and stay updated. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Brother Alini. Thank you so much.